The plane was about to take off when the ground behind them suddenly collapsed fast. It was already too late. The man slammed the throttle all the way forward, but the plane still didn't have enough speed. The aircraft began to drop. Mike pulled back hard, trying to gain lift. The entire city started falling apart. Right before their eyes, the city vanished. Even inside the plane, they could clearly hear people screaming in despair. In that moment, the world felt like hell on earth. After forcing himself to stay calm, Mike told everyone the end of the world had arrived. They now had to find John immediately. He had a map for building an ark. Watching California slowly sink into the ocean, everyone was shaken to the core. They then made an emergency landing near Yellowstone. Using John's livestream signal, Mike found him on a mountain peak. But while they were talking, the volcano that had slept for 600,000 years suddenly erupted.
You sure you don't want to come with me?
So beautiful, I'm gonna stay.
Massive earthquakes and fireballs filled the sky. Only then did people understand what true destruction really looked like. Facing this disaster, humanity felt small and helpless, relying on his expert flying skills. Mike raced back toward the plane. He handed his daughter to his wife, then immediately turned back to the car. He successfully grabbed the map. Suddenly, the ground started collapsing again. The others took off without hesitation. Luckily, Mike seemed to have main character luck. With his wife helping him, he slowly climbed up. At the very last second, he made it aboard. The plane lifted off immediately. Once things calmed down, Mike opened the map. China was clearly marked on it, but this small plane couldn't fly that far. They needed to find a much bigger aircraft. When they reached Las Vegas, the scene there was just as destroyed. At the same time, the White House activated emergency evacuation. The president chose to stay behind with the people, but before he could finish speaking, the signal cut out. Meanwhile, people in Tibet also noticed something wrong. Seawater had risen over Mount Everest.